honestly think all of this is very cringe.
I think that's normie.
Oh, I didn't say it wasn't.
The community matters, right? And the only way that community changes is it begins with you. If you really want to see community change, then be the better community.
Yeah, you walked in with the box. You're like, I can't believe Dave is okay with this.
He was almost not.
And cut it into the shape of a heart and write purple heart on it.
Oh, that
and when people die, you hand it to them.
That won't cause any problem. Local airsoft field handing out purple hearts.
You got exactly what you wanted.
I know I did.
If I was an AT4 in the living room guy,
You are an AT4 in the living room guy.
Take this pistol, defend yourself till you die. I took all the babies out. It's okay.
Godspeed, my brave little toaster. Come on, Dave. Let's have type 2 fun.
I already am miserable, damn it.
My whole life is type 2 fun. Go from one miserable moment to another.
Go buy our merch. Go to the Zulu24.square.site, buy some merch. Also, I found a little hiccup and I can't seem to resolve it. So when you go and you buy merch, when you look at it, it says out of stock. Everything says out of stock until you put in your size.
Oh.
So everything's there. You got to put in your size. Head on over Zulu24.square.site. Pick up your Zulu24 merch. We're always kind of updating it. All the designs on there. There are a lot of cool stuff. I want to do the Battle Royale thing. Just
That
the
is
map.
shocking to hear you say.
I hate Battle Royales.
Yeah, I know.
I want to see the map.
Okay.
That's what I said when you sent me that text. I was like, unexpected.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hate Battle Royales.
Text from Dave. The Battle Royale looks fucking great.
The map looks cool. And I hope that they open up that map to,
Multiplayer.
I don't know what they would do with it, but like,
Well, there's a running rumor that they're going to have a 128 versus 128 game mode on the Battle Royale servers.
they could do it. Yeah.
Yeah.
They're the BRs are already 100.
120 v120 in a Battle Royale?
No.
No, 128.
Like Battlefield Conquest, 128 versus 128.
Was that 64 versus 64?
I'll be honest, like some of the maps we played last night felt like a meat grinder as
They
far
are.
as-
Dude, the new map or whatever they came out with, the
like
oil fields.
I heard the visibility is terrible.
It's rough.
Yeah.
The visibility is not bad, actually. That's not bad. But it's just the layout of the map is terrible.
They have the science. They have the sauce. Just give us all the Battlefield 3 maps and we will be happy. I'm not kidding. Give us Karkand.
Oh, Karkand. Yeah.
Give us Sign Crossing, North Shaw Canals, Grand Bazaar. Give us all those.
Gulf
of Omen. Give us those. Everybody's going to be happy. Dom Von Peak.
I just want to say that both Karkand and Gulf of Omen are original Battlefield 2.
Yeah.
Yeah. But like, just look at, because Battlefield 4 maps were kind of all the original base maps of Battlefield 3, the first map pack and the last map pack. Actually, no, fuck it. All of them. All of the Battlefield 3 map packs were great. Give us those. Everybody's going to be happy.
Are there boats in this one?
Yeah.
Not yet.
I mean, they are.
I didn't see any in the...
They're on the BR.
Oh, okay.
I thought we'd have more fun doing Conquest. And then Rush was actually like... Rush was pretty nuts. I love the drag mechanic. Like,
The drag mechanic's actually pretty dope.
I think the whole medic system that they have where you can actually buddy aid people regardless what class you're in, it helps make playing with friends more enjoyable.
That started with Battlefield 5, and I'm glad they kept it.
Yeah, it was
Weird. Buddy aids are good.
Yeah.
a good time. Now you have to change Zulu's rules to one buddy aid, but then you can get medic back in instantly with the defib.
Yeah.
Look, that kid made the prop.
We're not, yeah, but we're not playing a video
Tecumseh.
game.
I
know.
Yeah, we're not playing
Wasn't
a
it
video game.
Tecumseh?
Clear.
Props for him, but
I thought it was funny.
All defibs must function. If the defib doesn't function, it doesn't count.
God, I threw a defib in the fucking dumpster.
Jesus.
If somebody hit me with a defib, you have to throw me in a dumpster.
Yeah, right.
I would just die.
It does the opposite.
Don't worry, buddy. I'll save you. I'm fucking dead.
Yeah. I will say this. Anthony puts out.
Does he?
Anthony puts out. You have to deal with a lot of annoying, like, I'm down. My pancreas.
What do you mean by puts out? Because to me, there's like a couple different ways this goes.
He puts his ass on the market for sexual favors. He puts
Okay,
out.
that's what I thought.
No, he's objective driven.
Oh, okay.
teamwork. We do like 2-man tanks and shit. Like it was.
I ask what classes everybody's running, so I know how I can support.
He's a courteous lover.
Like if we're all engineers, it's like, all right, somebody's got to throw some ammo down.
Yeah.
So Sunday night, I was stoked. I actually got home on time. I was able to play. I texted Tom, texted Mitch. I was like, hey.
Didn't text us, by the way.
No, because Tom and Mitch were both like, we want to play Battlefield. And I'm like, all right, cool. The sucky part is there's only 4 people in a squad. So you got to pick your friends.
He doesn't want to bring work home
And
with him.
So I have a theory here, and we'll circle back to what I was going to say about Sunday night. When portal servers actually become good because people stop just doing bot lobbies, then we could join with like 16 people because the portal servers are persistent, and then we could get like 16 people on one team and just fucking have a good time. But right now, if you join with 4 and then you have another group of 4 join off of you, you only get 1 game, and then you all have to back out and repeat the whole process because when the game's split up at the end, both squads are going to get separated. That's why it sucks.
Right.
But
yeah,
Sunday night while I was waiting for them to get on, I got like the best conquest communication with randos ever. I had to look up because I know how to talk in Discord. I don't know how to talk in game chat.
Yeah.
So I was like, how can I talk in Battlefield 3? Oh, okay, perfect. Okay, this works. Because the 3 dudes I was paired with in the squad, it was that like CQB oriented, like Tajikistan map. It's like all gray and blue themed. You know which one I'm talking about? It's a bunch of buildings.
You talking about Iberian Peninsula?
That one.
Yeah.
That one. We were on that map, and I just jumped in like, cool, it's a warm-up game. And the 3 dudes were all in a group. And they're like, all right, we're going to go to A. And then they're like communicating on A, and I could hear them because I'm in the same squad. I'm like, oh, I'll probably stick with these dudes. Take A. They're like, okay, we're going to run to C. We're at C. They're like, all right, we're going to run to D. And we were just bouncing around the map, like actually moving as a group. And I'm like, okay, so I get it. Dave says it's not team-oriented. You're playing next to your friends. But even then, the little bit of communication being like, hey, dude, don't bleed out. I'm going to come over and revive you. Totally perfect.
we had one rando in our squad, and I got.
Yeah, he did.
I needed to be medicked, and he goes over to my bot, and he was doing fine for most of the game. He was, we're reviving each other, doing objective and stuff. We weren't talking to him at all though, because we were in Discord. But I needed to be medicked in this one moment, and he just starts fucking teabagging the shit out of me. And I was like, stop it! Oh no, stop! And he kept going.
I had a
I had
teammate.
to drag him away.
He did it to Rich later on. He's like, I didn't be medic. Oh no, it's okay. Big Flop is here. I was like, no, he's just gonna teabag you. He's gonna teabag you. Rich is like, oh my god, he's teabagging me.
I had the exact opposite moment. I was playing as a medic, and a rando, like not even in our squad, saw I died out in the open. He ran over, took my kit, revived me with my own kit, and then ran off. And I was like, cool, I now have an MP5. I didn't plan on this, but thanks for reviving me.
Yeah, that happens sometimes. The drag is awesome.
Yeah.
That is so cool.
Battlefield 6 is dope.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to another edition of Zulu 24 podcast. As always, I'm joined by Anthony from Brown Toast Studio, Jordan from Zulu Outdoor, and today we have a special guest. We have the Terminator himself, oh, shit.
Chat GPT, quick.
Yeah, well, I was you have to bleep this. Milsim Day.
Yeah, I have to bleep that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bryan.
Yeah.
And was it Randy Savage?
You don't know what's coming down the pipe.
You're not going nowhere.
This is better.
Yeah. I'm not here to talk about my transition. I'm here to kick some ass.
I will say before we
Good South Park episode.
before we get off the video game conversation, did you see Dylan actually did the whole game night thing in the Discord?
Did he?
Yeah, he like put
Shit.
up a poll, and there was like a good amount of votes. They all voted for first game they want to play is Ready or Not, and they all want to do it on Friday nights. I was like, why'd you pick Friday nights? Let's do Saturday nights.
Why'd you pick it, Ready or Not?
Because he wants to do 5-man team time trials.
Hey, right on. Get it
Yeah.
done.
Is there crossplay? Is it on PS5?
I think Ready or Not is on console now.
I don't know if it's crossplay.
I can look that up.
Anyway, Bryan, how was your Milsims?
Which one?
Milsim Day. Yeah, we'll get into that as well, actually. So you were commanding Red
Yes.
Yes.
In the lower field.
in the lower field. And I wasn't on the field much. I was dealing with a separate situation for most of the day, actually. But I got to get up there right in time for your ridiculously glorious attack on African.
So yeah, I mean, there's been a few things that only a couple of times did we do something as cool and as memorable as what that is, right? So I hope that everybody that was a part of that, it's like top 10 moment for them.
No, you're fine.
So, yeah, no, it was wonderful. I was a little shocked after we discussed how we were going to assault. Like, hey, we got to hit this. We got to hit this. We, blah, 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 go, go, go. And everybody just ran straight towards Africa. And I was like, I watched them all go, and I'm like, okay, I guess this is do or die moment. So
it was interesting to watch from my perspective because I was being a nervous Nelly because of things we'll talk about later. But while I was there, I kind of, before the attack kicked off, I was just kind of milling around, and I saw that you guys had taken like that little structure. Are we calling it drug lab? Whatever. And I see you on a knee, like delegating, right? You got all your squad leaders in front of you. And I was like, oh man, there's not a lot of guys here. I was like, in my head, I'm like, there's no way he's just attacking from this direction. And then I walked back to the center of African, and I look up the hill, and I was like, oh shit. I was like, he's benching him. And then 1s and 2s of red were actually attacking from the rear as well. And I don't know if they just missed the memo or whatever, or they started too early or whatever, but they were getting kind of picked off one at a time. But then when the shenanigans kicked off, it was impressive to watch because there was a ton of blue there, a ton. And it was like systematic. It was scary.
So I was super lucky with, again, some of the squad leaders that I had, right? Guys that bought in, right? I can't say it enough. You have to buy in if you want to win.
Sure.
And the guys had some experience. By that point in the day, I was able to have enough trust in those guys to make the proper calls in the moment without me needing to like micromanage and say, okay, you guys are going to go here. So all that ended up happening was big push in the middle, right? I saw that some people started splitting, and then I kind of backfield coordinated. When I saw guys go there, I started pushing people up a little bit more on my right-hand side. There was like the whole mega squad of Yukon up on the hill, and they were just kind of dealing from that direction. But I wish I could say it was some tactical genius move. I had everybody around, and I said, look, this is going to get chaotic.
Yeah.
Right. We're going to have, everybody's just going to kind of mix in. Your squads are not going to matter here. I said, if you're a medic, your job is to get people up. If you see them, it doesn't matter if it's your squad, if it's some random person, just get them up. We had set the mobile respawn back at the drug lab.
Yeah.
Which really helped.
Sure.
So it just allowed us to continuously apply pressure.
It seemed like even with the mobile respawn there, it seemed like the initial wave of the attack was pretty successful. Like it was a thing of beauty to watch because I was watching Blue go from kind of being bored, to be honest with you. And basically their command is just telling them like, hey, we have to defend like this area. And they're smoking and joking. And, I have a little bit more insight just because I was sitting next to Dylan, so I could kind of hear what was going on. And they, they're like joking with us and stuff. And then there was at a certain point, I was just like, hey man, like you're in a game, like you might want to put your head on a swivel. And then it was like all hell broke loose. And like the frontal attack was violent. The basically what I'll call the support by fire element up at Fuel Depot, just raining shit in, meant that guys on the blue team could only really take cover inside. So now they were fixed in place. And then after that, it was just like, just systematically you guys going through. I mean, you guys took a lot of casualties too. Blue did a great job for what they had. They fought back very hard.
There was a point there where I thought we were going to stall as an assault.
Yeah.
Right.
I thought the same thing.
So I was up there by one of the buildings, whichever one was closest to the drug lab.
Yeah.
And I'm feeling the tempo of it slip.
Sure.
And I was like,
Yeah.
like, what are we going to do to pick this up? And that's when I started noticing people started to, especially certain squad leaders, people like follow me. They started pushing up on the left-hand side to kind of come up by the back door there by the trails. So as that started happening, I started directing everybody that was coming back from respawn, continue the push here, let them do what they're doing over there, right? And then we kind of just almost did a 3-side envelopment.
Yeah.
At that point, and that allowed us to get to where we needed to be.
And Blue had, I believe their mobile respawn was actually at over under, so it wasn't too far down the trail either. So they could reinforce quickly as well. It just seemed like that initial attack was so devastating that they kind of lost their foothold there. It was fun to watch because I could see what was happening, and Blue just did the best they could. They kind of just got outpositioned, not even really outnumbered, just outpositioned, and individual skill fucking outshot. It's great.
So it was at that point as well, right? Because I had a bad feeling that there was going to be a consolidation and a push down on me, right? So,
I was waiting for that. Yeah.
So I had already started to have like 2s and 3s, start setting up hasty ambush positions up on the side.
Yeah.
I had another element that was going to be ready to kind of counter swing in towards the mosque if necessary. But once we got the foothold, after that part with the tempo kind of died down, I can't say this enough. They were so close to stalling us, and I think if they would have stalled us, it would have been a different outcome in that position.
Sure.
I think after like the 8th smoke grenade being thrown in the same spot and dude still having not pushed up past that first initial tree line, because it's like the Vietnam tree line, the range area, the next tree line, and then African. After like the 8th smoke grenade being thrown and dudes are still at that first tree line, I'm like, oh no, they're not getting this. This is not working. Oh fuck. I was like, I really want to watch what's about to happen. Fuck, come on, go, do the thing, go around. I don't care. Just make sure it works.
Yeah, it's the old meme with the stick figures poking.
Yeah, I'm just like, do the thing.
Do the thing.
Come on, guys, do the thing.
So then we also incorporated on this Milsim Day, because we want to, as Airsoft as a community as a whole, we want to bring back the theatrics, right? We want to bring back the eye candy of the things that got me interested in Airsoft and then never truly developed.
Plus
You're so salty, dude.
Plus the primal male.
biggest bait and switch on the fucking planet.
Well, I was going to say also plus the primal male urge to just watch things go boom.
Sure,
Yeah, it's
so
just cool.
we got some
Pyrotechnics.
yeah, some bricks of C4, we'll call them, right? And they weren't real C4, it's just props, right? We got some props.
Special effects.
Yeah, some special effects, right?
Super fun making those.
Yeah. Buying them.
Assembling.
I'm talking about the cardboard exterior, because they're commercial grade fireworks. Just making the cardboard exterior for it was fun.
Sure.
Yeah, you walked in with the box. You're like, I can't believe Dave is okay with this.
He was almost not. I could tell all day.
Dude.
Well, the progression of it went, and you could tell me if we have to believe this. It was like we had the idea, we started testing the idea, we made sure it was safe. Dave especially made sure it was safe one morning,
kind of accidentally.
And then we're like, all right, cool. It's gonna be pre-staged on the helicopter, and this is like the trial run because we're gonna do a little bit now. And if this works well and everything's safe and Dave likes it, next Milsim Day we'll do more. And then he saw me making the prop C4 boxes, because it's just cardboard that I spray painted green and made a stencil and then put C4 and yellow paint on it. It's cool. It's immersion. Then he looks at me, he's like, why don't we just put the fireworks in them? It was like, well, to be fair, I didn't expect you to say yes to that, so I didn't even ask.
That was just kind of like a dude thing to say, like, oh man, it'd be cool if it was inside there. It was like, as the words were escaping my mouth, I instantly in my head played every terrible fucking scenario, that could happen.
You did this move, like trying to grab the words and put them back in.
No. Okay, well, they're already out.
Yeah.
And then it kind of dawned on me, like, if we want to move forward and do the things that we say we want to do, we want to bring back the theatrics of Airsoft, right? We want to bring back the effects, bring back the things that, again, got me interested in Airsoft. And this is step one. We have to be able to trust people. We have to. And of all communities, if I don't trust my own community, then what good is anything? You know what I mean? And also the testing and everything. I was fairly certain that it was pretty benign. And also the way that we the way that it was all kind of put together and the safeguards that were in place, there's never a 0% chance, but we were in the high 90s that everything was going to go fine. And I was nervous. I was nervous only because of like nervous Nelly fucking energy. There was nothing about the process that I was like, ooh, here's the sketchy part. There was nothing like that. You always got to err on the side of caution. And
it is super safe.
It's hyper safe, but
I pitched this idea to make this type of prop a long time ago, because when my band that I was in filmed a music video here, made it like Vietnam themed, and we were like, well, we want to do effects. So we just looked something up online, and some guy was like, oh, say do it. And it's just super safe.
I wonder if that's the same videos.
Probably. Yeah. But like, we put it in the dirt, and we put dirt over it so that when it went off, you had like a pretty big effect going on. And like, if you watch that video, all these, like, they're not even, they're really fireballs, that some are throwing dirt up.
It's practical effects.
Super safe. You can stand next to it while it goes off. The only real hazard is like with anything that will combust is like, if there's a rock can get thrown at you. A BB can hit you in the eye. So we wear eye pro, so it's really safe. Like in the context of it being on the field while people are playing airsoft and they're already wearing that protection, it's fine.
This is also in a safe spot.
Yeah.
Conducted safely, safeguards in place.
Fire extinguisher.
1, 2, 3, 4 members of staff with eyes on, right, to make sure that nothing crazy happened. And it went off, without a hitch, man.
I saw the video.
Another critical part that you missed there is we also did a pregame.
That's right.
We did a pregame, basically like safety and ordnance brief and train, right? So the people that were handling these had already been like, hey, this is what we're going to do. This is how they operate. This is what's going to happen. So there was another level of trust there, because also the people that we had doing that were people that were not idiots.
Yeah, trustworthy. Yeah. You got to have trust. Yeah, exactly. Right, like they're not going to plug a battery into it. You know what I mean? Like that.
Well, that was number one. Like, to be honest with you, that was number one concern, because like Dave had said it multiple times. Static electricity can potentially cause these to go off. So like even on the Dean's connector form, there's electrical tape wrapped around them to hopefully prevent that from even happening.
It's unlikely, right? In that particular scenario, it takes 6 volts.
Yeah,
that's a lot of static electricity.
Extremely, yeah. If you were jumping on a trampoline in wool socks, but maybe.
Is the percentage greater than 0?
Yeah,
yes.
Absolutely.
Yes. That's why it's like, hey, it's still a safety concern. We still have to go over it. But just because there's a Dean's connector on this does not mean plug a battery.
Yeah. Oh, God. Oh, my God. Is this how we power it up?
I'm picturing a guy on the field wearing slippers, just shuffling his feet as he moves.
And to be fair, we did have...
I'm the EOD specialist.
Yeah. Possibly the worst thing that could
somehow there's also carpet just getting rolled out in front of him as he's moving.
Their hair's just like this.
And I mean, to be fair, we did test a version of it where we wired in an Enola Gay smoke grenade at the same time. We thought it'd be a good idea to have them right next to each other. What did we have? A fire.
Yeah.
And then because Enola Gay smokes, if you hit them against a hard enough object, they're going to burst into flames, and then they're going to start putting out smoke. So if you put it next to a firework, it's going to start spitting flames. So we learned very quickly, don't do that.
Yeah, it was cool. It was still a cool effect, but there's a way we could do it where it'd be separate and still kind of operate the same way. But yeah, so how was your experience as a player with that whole part of the mission?
So I told Jenny when I was leaving, I said, this is the first airsoft game I've probably had in like a decade where I was like, oh, I kind of felt like I had a hero moment, right?
Yeah.
Because I got to hook up some of the C4.
C4 props.
C4
B4,
props.
it's B4.
The B5s, the vitamin B5s.
Yeah.
Before you call the ATF, these are not real. B4.
That was a good joke.
You had a hero moment.
Well done. Well done.
I gotcha.
Yay.
So the importance of the mission at hand, it almost being like the capstone frag of the day, the tactile immersion of having the bricks, of having the case, running it up there, opening it up, having the two other guys that were the EOD certed people working together, crawling through the helicopter, right? At one point, I am in the middle of the helicopter. I got the broken window here. People are trying to shoot at me, right?
That's right.
And I'm just
like,
watching.
Where's the yellow square? Is it here or is it here?
And then I have guys in one building and another building being like, it's up above you. And I'm like reaching out, and Tom is over there. He's like, more to the left, more to the left. And I'm just like,
My left or your left?
So it was fun. And we have to figure out a better, quicker way to connect things.
I know. So
because that was a freaking nightmare. One of the Dean's plugs was actually bent a little bit.
Yeah. I watched two different, and one, you being one, and the other EOD tech, like fucking like 30 seconds of trying to plug this Dean in. And I was like, all right, this actually makes sense because adrenaline's a hell of a drug. And now you're trying to plug two small objects into each other while getting shot at. And he just got like his entire arm stitched up. And I'm just like, yeah.
From BBs.
Well, yeah, no, stitched up by whoever was on the hill at Mosque in that the new building, the red.
Is that just because those Dean's connectors were new?
Partially,
it could be.
Yeah. I mean, again, imagine you just ran all the way to the helicopter. Now you've got your adrenaline up, and you're excited because you get to plug the thing in that's gonna go boom. And I watched him do this like 20 times, and then he just got lit up by a saw.
Use Tamiya connectors next time.
No, don't do that.
It's great. Then there's there's a potential for error.
Yeah,
there's a bunch of electric connectors that could be used that are
the XT plugs.
Probably a little bit easier.
The XT60s are pretty.
Either way, it made for a funny moment because I watched Bryan struggle with it. I watched the other guys struggle with it. Finally, they did get them all wired up, but yeah, that was.
I shielded him with my body.
Use uninsulated
very airsofty.
That's why I literally said airsoft and
yes, you did.
Airsoft. Just put my body in between him and the BB so he could get stuff done.
I don't even think you got shot.
I didn't.
Yeah.
No, by that point, whoever was up on the hill in that building, they had really good range. I'll give them credit where credit's due, but by that point, either they had gotten hit or they fell back.
Use uninsulated alligator clips that are the same color, so you can potentially have.
Can we stop using them?
Well, lithium battery shorting out is it's a fire.
That's true.
So then, from a player's perspective, too, once the timer counted down and
nobody wanted to leave, everybody was willing to die to watch it. Watch it and watch the effect fire. So
because we did say everyone within 50 feet would be dead and had to go back to respawn.
Well, it's like 30 of us just being like, all right, how much longer is this? We're just gonna stay in the huts and just watch.
I asked Dylan, I was like, hey, what's the? He said 50 feet or whatever. Yeah. I was like, that's basically
the entire village.
All the village. I was like, does Bryan know that? And he's like, well, he should. It's in the packet and it was on Aries Alpha. I was like, nobody reads that shit. I was like, let me go find Bryan. So I found you, told you that. And you were just like, oh, okay, whatever.
Global respawn's right over there.
Yeah, like, okay. So then the timer counted down and all the effects went off, man. And what'd you think?
For real, it was awesome. It was a good moment. I was shocked by the force because I was directly in the cone of enjoyment. They went off, and I was like, ooh.
Fireworks will do that.
Your testosterone, it was increased for a couple days there.
I will say overall, and this is probably jumping ahead a little bit, something like this wouldn't have been able to happen 4 months ago.
No, not at all. And that's for the next discussion is Milsim Days are becoming a thing. They've already become a thing. You're already like on your villain arc. There's like
4-1.
There's like
4-time champ.
There's like these.
The only person that's beat you is him.
Well, yep. Yeah, but I know every stick is on this. That's not a fair. And it was the first one you did. So
he took his job.
Yeah. Like there's.
Yeah, but I was just coming off of the Blood Diamond victory.
Well, that's right.
I was going to say, yeah, he did beat you at Blood Diamond.
My team evaporated. There wasn't much I could do with it.
I mean, it was 95 degrees out. Everybody evaporated.
Yeah.
Except the majority of my team.
I know.
We were on the field.
I know.
They were. No, that's fair. It's fair.
Who
fair
was
assessment.
the other CO?
This guy, Jonathan. It was his second Milsim Day. He did the last one as well. It was super close this time. I think it was 1,700 points to 1,500 points.
Yeah, it's very close. And actually, Dylan,
I have a very funny story about
I
that.
was going to bring that up too.
Dylan was saying if Blue would have, because like once you guys started, I guess you guys started pushing the mosque area.
Yes.
Well, a lot of Blue like bypassed and started capping shit behind you. I guess.
Fog of War here.
Yeah.
I heard multiple times over radios that people said, hey, they said that if we take the mosque, we're just basically done. We're like, all right, man, let's go take the mosque.
Not
even remotely true.
The mosque wasn't a flag point.
I completely, I was like, all right, like whatever's going to happen. I'm like, what kind of weird.
Read the packet. I give you the packet. Read the packet.
Yeah. So
it doesn't mean that you can't dungeon master the crap out of a side quest, right?
I know.
So I'm like, all right, so cool. So
true.
I literally pulled everybody from capping points like out by fishermen and like, let's just do this.
yeah.
Wrong.
Yeah.
Wrong.
Well, by the last like 90 minutes of the game, Dylan and I have gotten to the point where like it develops enough that we see win contingencies. So for this one, it was that Blue team needed to capture everything up to the embassy and capture you, because the last mission was to conquer the field as much as you can and capture the other team's CO. So while Bryan's team at 3:00 is running off on their tangent to go to the mosque, I'm standing there talking to a different player, and Bryan's just standing close enough that he's like within arm's reach. And out of nowhere appears a Blue player and just goes, "Safety kill?"
And I'm standing there, right? And I'm like, don't say a word. I'm like, you better not say a word.
This is why you talk to your team commanders, because if that kid had known the 3:00 mission was to capture Bryan, Blue team would have won.
He safety killed me and was like, ha, 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 and then just went solo trying to clear out the mosque areas. And I was like, and meanwhile, I'm like, medic. I'm like, everybody on my team knew that that's what the mission was, because that was also what some other people were trying to do.
Yeah.
Was capture their CO. I'm yelling medic. I'm looking at people standing on top of the mosque, and I'm like, medic. And they're like,
Just what you do.
like what? Like
He's
what's
got his
happening?
dead rag out. He's waving his dead rag. Medic.
And then some of the people on my team ended up they heard my voice and rolled back from wherever they were. And
Could you imagine if that kid was wise to what was going on?
I love to win. I'm super competitive, but there's also a part of me that kind of wishes that happened, because
That
what
would've made
a
day.
moment
Right?
for that guy, right?
Oh man.
Well, we'd also, Dylan and I talked about it probably like 10, 15 minutes later. It was like, if Bryan got grabbed by this Blue player, so he has to put two hands on him and walk with him, because he's not medicing him. He's taking this wounded player. So you have to have two hands on and walk. Bryan would have been screaming fucking Buddy Aid like it was bloody murder.
Sure.
And then all the red players have been like, that sounds like Bryan. Why is he going towards the Blue team respawn?
What a story that guy would have had.
Oh, yeah.
Apparently, I talked to Jonathan, and he said that guy had some not nice words when he tried to
Yeah, I heard about it.
coordinating with him.
Awesome.
So-
Could have won the game.
Could have won the game, but
That's
you
karma.
had to be a butthead.
That's karma. Yeah, everybody tries to poo-poo on commanders, but then like the first thing people do when a commander's like, hey, can you go do this? They're like, yeah, right on that. And then they fuck off in a different direction.
That's kind of what this guy did. That's kind of what this guy did, apparently.
You're like, our commander sucked. Did the commander suck, or did you just ignore the fuck out of him?
No.
Like maybe he had a plan, and maybe he told you the plan, but you weren't listening, and you fucked off. Like, which is totally fine. It's an open play. Like,
Yeah, you're
like,
right.
I think it was the third Milsim day. I literally was up on top of the hill, right? Given like, all right, guys, here's our main line. Here's first phase, second, you know what I mean? And everybody's like, yeah, we're on board. And everybody starts running. And I'm like kind of trailing in the back, and I'm following up. And I literally see like a group of the guys that were like, yeah, we're on board, being like, so we're going to do what we want to do, right? Click, turn their radios off. And I was like, just tell me that I
Yeah,
can't.
you don't have
like,
to lie to me.
Like, just tell me I can't, like, you're going to do your thing. So that way I'm not like planning contingencies around trying to get you on the radio.
it's totally cool. Like whatever, man. If you don't want to, if you don't want to like participate in that fashion, just let me know so I don't depend on you.
So,
So I'm not screaming into my radio about Squad 5 and
Well,
you know
This
what I
is
mean?
just training for the real Milsim, brother. It's okay.
Yeah.
I was
right.
going to say, we saw that on the second Milsim day with Armani, because he had a squad do almost the exact same thing. And there was also this weird thing because he was so young. Like, I think Armani's like 22, 23. a bunch of people on red team that day were just like, oh, you're a fucking kid. We're not going to listen to you. And he's like, that's fine. If you want to do that, just go over here and fuck the other team up in this area. I'll send everybody else to do everything else.
Yeah.
And I was like, all right, so like good on you for
So
saying that.
in the end, he still commanded them.
Yeah. He's like, if you're just going to do
That's
the
like
airsofty thing, like just go fuck over here.
They're like, I don't want to listen to that young commander, so I'm actually going to do what he says and like do the missions.
It's like, okay, just be a death squad. Aye, aye.
So I'll say this: most Milsim days, I've been able to pull it off with 2 squads that are constantly in communication.
Yeah.
And that's it. 2.
I believe that.
So this last one, I had like 3. There was Ivan on Discord or whatever his name
I've
is.
seen him.
He has a gas blowback. What is it? The FNFAL?
Yes. That's Matt.
Matt. Okay.
Yeah.
So he ended up grabbing. He really wanted to be a squad leader. So I was like, dude, all right, man, let's go. He grabbed this group of like random 2Z, 3Zs, and he was calling himself the leftovers, right?
Oh, yeah.
Dude,
I heard you saying it on the radio.
Dude, solid comms all day. Whether or not it was a full squad or half a squad, because kind of grew and shrank a little bit. Having that 3rd squad made doing things easy.
Yeah.
Because I was literally doing relief in places that all right, you guys move up to the mosque, relieve the guys that are there. They're going to move up towards the fuel depot, and then that squad's going to collapse in with the guys, the Crusaders from Connecticut and Vietnam, and we'll get the pilots, we'll cut the chains. The squad that's there, we'll bring it back. So it's just all moving parts that if people are on board, you can do, and you can make some really fun stuff happen.
Yeah, it was pretty cool to watch all that. But I think it's cool now, too, how there's a community developing around Milsim Days as a whole. Like I kind of joke that you're on your villain arc now. You're kind of you're the reigning champ, you're the commander to beat. And I've heard both camps. I've seen both camps on the Discord. Oh,
Did someone say Milsim Day champion?
Yeah,
Just want to let you know the cream will rise to the top. There's nothing you can do to take down this guy. Come on, brother.
So it's like I've seen both camps. You got the Bry guy diehards, you know what I mean? And then you've got the people who are.
I like that.
Then you got the other guys who are like, somebody would literally walk by you and they're just like, "You going down today, Bryan?"
Yeah.
Like there's this whole culture and counterculture that's happening.
It's fun, man.
No, it's super cool.
You should make the bad photoshopped like flyers for the next Milsim Day. Have the date, like have both CEOs send you a picture of them like side profile and have them like face each other, like all close and
tail of the
serious.
tape, like.
Yeah, and then you have all like you have other players just like these guys are wrestling too.
No, but it's really cool. The thing we set out to do, it's happening.
Man, yeah.
Remember when we talked about Milsim Days?
Yeah,
Now it's happening.
Yeah.
We're talking about Friday nights under lights,
it'll happen.
and that's going to happen soon. That'll have its own community.
Gas gun Friday nights.
That'll be a summertime thing. But
I know.
So
It's just exciting.
Milsim Day has attracted its own people, right? We saw that at the last one.
Yeah, 'cause
we're like a ton of people. We're like, I'm just going to sit out for the first 2 games because I really don't care. I'm just going to do the Milsim.
which sucks for us because the morning games is how we balance everything, dude. Like,
And
what
then
the fuck?
I'm running around during lunch going like, okay, like I gauge your skill level because I know who you are. So like I can kind of balance teams. But yeah, like the last one, it kind of fucked us up because I thought teams were balanced. And I went, oh, I didn't account for like the 40 dudes in the parking lot.
That happens with night games too. People wait till it gets dark to actually start playing.
Yeah.
So, I mean, as a matter of fact, like speaking of community, right? Some of these guys that have been playing with me, we're talking about putting together a whole platoon and going to the Gun Gamers event. 40 of us. I'm trying to pull dudes in so we can go and just
Dude, that's
have a naughty time.
Like that's exactly the whole point of all this shit.
You want to go to Gun Gamers?
Brother, my knees.
I want to go.
Not until the end of January.
Come on.
You have time to get your knees checked out.
Yeah, we'll
Get
see.
Bob to shove needles in your knees.
That sounds fun.
He just did my thumb, man.
Well, Rich was
cool.
telling us
in the
something.
parking lot.
Yeah, let's
I
do
was
it.
like, wow, that's amazing.
So now you're on the list of people Bob has fixed.
Yeah, he gave me his number.
Rich was telling Dave about some treatment last night.
Oh,
Battlefield.
what do
He
they
was
call
like
it?
rooster cock.
Rooster cock. Yeah.
he's
I
like-
just put that rooster cock in you.
Yeah.
Oh, is this just Richie trying to justify his backpack filled with Blue Chew?
No,
no.
He was mispronouncing a word. I can't even remember the fucking word now.
It was
He called it rooster cock. So I was like,
rooster comb.
Rooster
So like the red thing on a rooster's head.
Yeah.
They basically like
Hey, nice cock, bro.
they inject that.
dude, I was like, what the fuck are you telling me right now?
It was like, yeah, a bunch of guys at work get that like injected in there.
Is this like stem cells but different?
I think so.
I said the word he was trying to say. I can't remember what it is now, but either way, yeah.
Rooster cock.
But I think it's so cool that the rooster cock, that the thing that we set out to do is happening. Groups of people who maybe or may not have ever interacted with each other are now banding together, and now they're going out into the wild. Now they're going out to this Gun Gamers game, and that's perfect.
Elevates. We all
Perfect.
rise and fall together, right?
Right. Like it's perfect, I think really the next thing for Milsim Days is like doing training nights.
I'm down.
Let me know when and where if you want to.
Right. And it's not even going to be like super high speed. It's just like getting used to working with more than just you and your two buddies. You know what I mean?
I think the hard part with that would be is that we tend to do Milsim Days on Saturdays, and a lot of these dudes, like the Connecticut dudes, they're traveling from an hour and a half
Sure.
to come play here.
Oh, yeah.
Those are prime candidates for. I know that sounds cringy, but for people that would want to do these trainings. Same thing with some of the other players that come here. If we say, hey, we're going to do it on a Friday night, chances of getting them all to come out here on a Friday night, do that, invest in getting a hotel to then play a Milsim Day, which is essentially a half day op. And I'm not trying to shit on the game we're putting together. It's like, it's a big ask for a smaller game.
It is, but the benefits outweigh, depending on how you look at Airsoft, right? If you want to get better in a group setting, then to me, that's not a big ask.
Yeah.
Right? It's not about winning the Milsim Day. It's about going to Gun Gamers as a 40-man fucking platoon and being able to roll house because you're used to doing this shit because you showed up on Friday, you played the Milsim Day Saturday. You know what I mean? You made those connections.
I also just came up with a better solution to that in my head as I was saying that out loud. Nothing stopping us from saying, hey, if Bryan's going to be team commander, and I'm just going to use Jonathan as an example too. Let's say we have the two of them. If you want to play open play the first 2 games of the day, that's awesome. We're going to run like we usually do 3 flag mosque and then maybe ShamWow out the helicopter or CKB base assault. That's great. Bryan and Jonathan are going to take their teams on the field for the first half of the day with a ref and do some training on a separate part of the field that the players aren't playing on.
It's hard, right?
It is, but that's a solution that could work.
It spreads the refs out.
We could, instead of, it also spreads the refs out.
Yeah, we're already spread pretty.
But instead of doing live fire training on the field, we've got 3 acres right out here.
That's true.
No mags and guns, bang, bang style.
I would 100% do that.
Right?
Because
because that doesn't affect anybody who maybe didn't know it was a Milsim Day and is just playing, you know, and now we're like, hey, don't go down in the lower field because, and that's exactly why we don't do private parties anymore.
I know.
on the
I'm bringing
weekends,
that
you know
up
what I mean?
as a scenario because, like, prime example, and I'm not just trying to harp on that idea. Like, base assault and CQB, we don't let them go outside of CQB during that. That's one of the few games where we restrict where you can go on the field.
Sure.
But
So-
in this case, that's a perfect idea too. Doing it all the way down there.
So
Nothing stopping that.
the majority of where I could see people immediately getting like the most bang for something like that is all going to be movement and coordination anyway, right? So you're going to want guys that are going to be able to do your standard battle drill where you're just like, hey, if one fire team's moving, the other one should be laying down suppression and bound.
Yeah.
Super simple stuff that that's applicable from the buddy pair all the way up to doing platoon level stuff.
Yeah.
Where you have, squads or even whole platoons are operating in support with each other.
Yeah. You don't need to fire BBs for that.
Nope.
No,
You know what I mean?
I mean, we've done it before. We've done it in the staging area.
You don't even need to practice CQB, honestly.
No, you know what you need to
Airsoft
practice?
players.
Suckers are good enough at CQB.
You know what you have to
Yeah.
practice in CQB? You got to get tennis balls and have people practice throwing grenades into the second floors. Like you
Yeah,
discussed
for real.
after AMS. You were like, we need to get together and practice throwing into
we
second
used
floor
to do
windows.
that.
We did used to do that. actually did not throw any grenades through windows purposely because I was like, it's been so long. Like I fucking.
Let me tell you, let Grandpa tell you a funny story.
Yeah.
So I remember we were doing a night assault on the backside of a multi-story building many years ago up at Drum, right? We're going for it. It's night, so we're just gonna hit it hard. We knew there were people on the second floor. So as we're moving, we had those old CTS train flashbangs.
Fucking love that.
Boom. One goes up, goes in. Second guy goes, throws it, hits this low, bounces into us, like off of the thing. It just kills us all. Like we're all dead. Like we killed our own. Like it would have been hot shit jumping in through the windows, going through the doors at the same time, banging the second floor. Instead, we're dead.
So I have a clip of Mario at Shelby for an MSW game. This is long ago enough that it was an original R2B.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Goes to throw it, hits the top of the window, bounces back. Mario thinks it's a good idea. It worked out. He grabs it out of the air, throws it back. It goes straight through the window.
It's actually a really cool clip.
Wow.
It's actually a really cool clip.
I was like, and I was behind him. I'm like, I really hope your camera was on. He's like, oh, it was.
Yeah. It's a good clip.
Yeah, learn to throw grenades, folks.
Plus, the Guardian Center windows are fucking massive.
They are, but when you're sprinting and waiting to get laced in the face by a
Run at the building and die. Yeah.
yeah, but so yeah, I do think the training aspect could be the next step to bring more cohesion to both sides. I also thought about maybe incorporating some lore and developing, as opposed to just being the red team and the blue team.
Oh,
Maybe there's something more to that. You know what I mean?
So the funny paragraph Dylan and I put in front of every briefing that no one reads.
Oh, is there already?
Yeah, there's one there. I made the joke on Saturday to Josh because we know what Josh does for a living, and he's reading the briefing packet because it's the first time he's worked a Milsim Day. He's like, "Did you guys write this?" I was like, "Well, yeah, we wrote all of it." And he's like, "No, like the paragraph in the beginning, set in the game background." I was like, "Yeah, Dylan and I write those together." He's like, "This is awesome. You're hired." He's like, "I need more writers." And I was like, "Yeah, in the first one, I figured out how to use the term Milsim as a slur." He's like, "You did what?" And I go, "Yeah, if you go back on the Zulu page and read the first Milsim Day one, I called them over-aggressive Milsimmers."
Yeah.
You're like, "That's fucking hilarious."
Well, maybe they have a name,
So here's what's going to happen if you do that. You're going to make tribalism happen. People are going to want to be red. People are going to want to be blue.
We already have that.
I know, but I am also very sparing when I'm like, hey, I'm going to be commander today. Well, what color are you? Red. I usually am like, oh, I don't know. We're going to flip a coin and figure it out later, right?
Yeah. I was actually very thankful that you and Dylan had figured it out before the day of.
It should always be like that.
I know, but in the beginning when we had an hour for lunch, it was easy. We'd have you guys pick teams at the beginning of it. Now that we're doing half-hour lunches for it, it's like, fuck.
It's unneeded, and it's always been unneeded. Sorry, man. I'm not trying to
I appreciate the feedback.
It's to know prior to allows both COs the opportunity to pre-plan, at least just rough shapes.
No, I appreciate the feedback. We're going to do that from now on.
Well,
And I would also like to wink, wink, nudge, nudge, know a little bit more than a week in advance.
Yeah, sorry about that.
If
we had a team commander, and then the week of, he was like, "No, I'm not doing that."
it's okay.
Bronco.
And he was here.
oh, nice. But I think with developing the back end a little bit more, right? And this is a page right out of Gun Gamers.
I was going to say this is the Gun Gamers model.
It really is. Well, because it creates loyalties, right?
Yeah.
So now Bryan doesn't have to wonder, hey, what team am I commanding? I'm always the Milsim LARP guys, or I'm the Bry guys. You know what I mean? And Bry guys are always red or whatever the fuck. You know what I mean?
I have a feeling that's going to stick, and I don't want it. Because did you see Tom's?
I did. I didn't know if we were going to say that on the podcast.
Oh, Lord.
You can tell me if I have to believe this. Let me pull it up. Do you remember what it was?
Not entirely.
Oh, the name that Tom gave his squad was fucking diabolical. Oh, shit. Hold on.
But now you create a following, and now you have a name.
Boy toys.
Yeah.
The boy toys.
Bryan's boy toys.
Yes.
I'm sorry, I can't say that over the radio. Random teammate.
But
Bryan's boy toys.
you don't have to believe that.
The Bryan guys.
BBT.
But now it creates a flag to be behind or be under. You know what I mean? Like
You know what's cool
Could be
too?
cool.
Sorry, it doesn't have to just be two factions like, oh, who's red and who's always blue. It's like when you're the CEO, it's BBT, but some other CEO might be that color. They might be on red.
I prefer Bryan guys.
Bryan guys.
Yeah, BBT
Bryan's
sounds,
boy toys.
Wow.
That's also true, right? So when John commands, he gets to pick his faction. Maybe we just come up with 4 factions, right?
Yeah.
And so it's like you're Bryan guys, and then John is John's guys. I'm so terrible at this.
Players get to make their own private militaries.
Right? But then you can have some sort of allegiance, right? So the commanders don't really change, right? But the players, if wanted, they can flip flop and try out different flavors.
Yeah. But you'll always be the commander of BBT.
BBT.
The Bryan guys.
Bryan's boy toys.
It's funny, right?
You got exactly what you wanted.
I know I did.
Yeah.
But
There's like a whole Discord.
Monkey paw.
Yeah. It's like you created a whole section on Discord just for your.
Hey man, I'm still waiting for people to start taking it seriously. So.
Actually, but yeah, that could be Bryan's team, the Crusaders, Task Force Crusaders.
All the squads.
We'll change it if we're gonna do something kind of silly like that. We'll make it fun.
Well, because I'll get patches made and shit.
Yeah.
And
We'll
you
make
know
it
what I mean?
fun.
Yeah, why not?
And all the squad names are like different toys that you have in the toy chest.
No. No.
Andy's toys.
His meds wore off.
Yeah, they're done.
Like Woody 6.
This is Buzz Lightyear. We're taking
This is Potato Head 7.
taking effective fire.
Command, this is T-Rex 6.
Yeah, I told I sent Jordan the meme. You might as well just share that.
Oh yeah.
And post 4-time Milsim Day champion, right? I don't know if I was like, it's time to retire, right? The villain arc thing is what it is. I'm too nice, like even to pretend like I'm the bad guy, but I'll pretend being a villain.
It's not that you're the bad guy. You're the Everest. You're the thing that needs to be summited, right? So
Because I'm so wide and bald.
yeah, right.
Oh, it was funny
Let's just say you either die a hero or live long enough to see yourself become the villain.
because you would message me and you're like, all right, it's time to retire for a little bit. And I waited till the next day to respond because I had already I had talked to Dave and I was like, or we set the framework for Bryan's villain arc. And he thought it was a good idea. So I messaged you. And you're like, well, I don't know how Dave's going to feel about that. I was like, oh no, he agreed.
I was like, dang.
No, well, you can have. I mean, look, John and Armani, and who's the other commander?
Shanae.
Shanae, like they could join forces.
That's what I'm saying.
To like take Bryan down.
They were already putting together a coalition to take me down. It's the
Exactly.
shit talk that they were saying on Discord, right?
No,
I'm getting side messages. We're putting a coalition to take you down. Like Ivan's asking to be a squad leader, and I respond, hey man, you can run with me, and they're like, if you go with him, you're going to be in the dark side, right? And at that point, I'm like, well, if winning Milsim Days is the dark side, then call me Lord, effing Vader. Like let's go.
But I think that's cool.
Why
It's
Darth
like
Vader got put in the Photoshop.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's
This
like-
makes sense.
well, the lore writes itself. It's real lore. It's not even lore. It's
Yeah, and
it's the story. You know what I mean? Like I could put that shit in the ChatGPT, dude, and it'll make a goddamn
I was going to say, in
story
this case,
about
it's going to tell you that Bryan is like the mean, evil dictator overlord of the region, and all of the other ones.
He
the
is
rebel
now.
faction.
I'd like to imagine myself as a benevolent dictator, but how the people see me, I can't control that.
Legends talk of a sweet prince that'll come to the realm to defeat the Dark Lord of Bragai.
The Crusaders are just your loyalists.
They're the Praetorian Guard.
Oh, that patch is just going to be England. Like they're the red and white. I don't even know what you call that. Is that just English flag?
The Union Jack?
Not the Union Jack. Their old one. That's just a red cross.
Oh yeah.
Because I know that the Union Jack is a mixture of all the kingdoms of the United Kingdom.
Yeah, Scotland, Ireland, Wales.
Wales, yeah.
No, don't tell Ireland that.
Got to make an Italian one. And all the squads are like
So-
different cities in Italy.
Speaking. So this is silly, right? So the total side tangent here. I'm going to pull an Anthony. Do you guys know about that Italian military unit that has the big black feathers on the side of their helmets?
I have seen that. I've also seen that they actually have MREs with pizza in them.
So apparently these guys are like some kind of like super light QRF type of guys. They never march. They always run wherever they go. And they got like these big like feathery plumes on the side of their helmet. It's absolutely bizarre.
I have not heard of this.
Anthony's frantically looking it up.
My Italian's awful, so I'm going to pronounce this horribly. So, the Italian military units known for wearing black feathers are the Bersaglieri and the Alpini.
Yeah, you have to do the hand thing.
Oh, this is old.
They wear it on their helmets and everything.
This
Yeah.
is like World War One. Are they still around?
Yes,
Oh, okay.
they are still around. They've been around for a long time.
I think it's cool to be a part of a unit that's like got that much lineage.
I think that's why I was drawn to putting the feather on my hat because I'm Italian, and I saw the feather back then. I was like, this would be great.
So I'm going to get a bunch of yellow boas and just do the same over here. Right?
Oh God,
Strap them to people's helmets.
what guns do they run?
It don't
know.
matter.
We do a kit.
All right, let's take a quick break. When we get back, we'll talk about gun gamers.
Okay.
They're all running Benelli ARXs. Blech.
I'm not doing that kit with you.
I didn't even vote.
Nice. You still have time. Ends November 1st.
I got bigger fish to fry.
Well, I agree that it's a little hard
If we don't win,
when it's U.S. only
Why?
well, there's really no other
because
podcast.
there are airsoft podcasts. There's just not a lot of them in
They're
the
in
U.S.
Canada.
Yeah, so like Storm Riders, Dave always brings that up. I totally believe that if he actually voted, he would vote for Storm Riders instead of us. But
Simply because of the longevity.
but
They're on
here's the
episode
thing.
like 300.
They're not allowed to be included because it's U.S. based. Same thing with the Novrich podcast. He does one every fucking week. Oh, that's awesome. Oh, great meme.
Let me see.
Great meme.
That's a cool patch.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
I love doing
kinda funny.
doing design work like that is actually a fun hobby of mine.
Shouldn't I get Antec patches made?
No,
Nope.
nobody cares about.
Who's
I stopped buying stickers. I do
Sponsor my team.
I feel like stickers are better for you than
my
patches.
country?
I do
Sponsor my
like
country.
when I got the shiny stickers. When I did a build for somebody, they got a shiny sticker, and like only people that had me build them something got a shiny one. And then I had like basic ones that I honestly gave them all away for free,
Oh, okay.
and that was like
Sorry.
Yeah, nobody's gonna buy that.
in
I
hindsight,
smelt it.
yeah.
Potent.
I have to buy so many stickers for
I
it
also
to
have-
not.
Like Genghis.
Well, no, I have like a really,
Yeah.
really strong nose apparently. So when we were on the drive back from Guardian Center, I just hear some crinkling in the back, and I'm the one driving, and I was like, "Who the fuck is eating straight up sugar? Like, why does it smell like diabetes in this car right now?" And Kevin goes, "Oh no, this wasn't even leaving. This was Saturday or Sunday night on the way to your Airbnb." And he goes, "Oh, I bought a cinnamon bun at Buc-ee's, and it's just like this fucking cinnamon bun, like this big, and it's just icing, just straight sugar." And he's like, "They gave me a fork." I could fucking smell it across the car.
Nice.
Fast forward on the way back, and this is such a weird flex. I hear another crinkling, and I was like, "Kevin, are you eating oatmeal raisin cookies?" He's like, "Oatmeal raisin chocolate chip." He's like, "You have a really good nose, man." I was like, "I guess so."
He's got the nose of a bloodhound.
It's because my eyesight is so fucking bad.
You're like the reverse Daredevil. Instead of having sonar, you could just smell things.
Yeah.
Well, I guess that's just Denzel Washington, The Book of Eli.
I like that movie.
It's a great movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, according to Dylan, my contacts are some of the strongest contacts he's ever worn.
Why was Dylan wearing?
Oh, that is
work?
such a long story.
Okay, fuck it. I don't
The
need to hear.
TLDR is proper preparation prevents piss poor performance. he waited till it was the week of his contacts running out to try and get new contacts, and then found out it takes 90 days to order his because he has a weird left eye. And I'm like, oh, that's cool, man. So he tries my glasses on and he just goes, oh, these are really strong, but I think I can make it new.
That's bizarre.
And this is, mind you, the week before Guardian Center.
Eric wanted me to do the whole podcast in character.
This whole podcast? Oh, that would have been hilarious.
I wasn't going to do that. I don't think I got it. I don't think I have depth of.
Bro,
that
we
much
get
depth.
Eric as a fucking commander.
So I was going to ask him for the August one because that was when we were having Russ here.
Yeah.
And
He's got a lot going on, but
Eric's got a lot going on.
and he's also like 6 hours away.
It's like a crossover
Right.
episode.
But I would, like, I've already tried to bully Ian and Max to get them on because I think it'd be fun. Have like,
And they just keep sending you pictures of what? Babies.
they're children. Mostly Ian. Because it starts with Ian.
I got one of those too. I can send him right back.
Well, like I sent Ian the video of what we did at the helicopter on Saturday, and I was like, yeah, these cool Grimnir dudes won't make a comeback tour, so we got to make our own practical effects now.
Yeah.
And he just goes, LOL, and then sends me a photo of his kid. I was like, all right, that's fair, man. You got it. But
I've never even met these folks.
They're good
I
people.
don't think they exist.
Good people.
You don't get the early
Rodents,
years back.
rodents of unusual sizes. I don't think they exist.
it is about time to circle around and try and get Ian again because he told me he wants to do one. But the last time I asked him was just a really bad time because he already had a knife thing going on that weekend because he makes knives.
Yeah.
Eric would be a great one. That'd be super fun.
Oh, and Ian's faction could be the Red Kings.
Oh, yeah.
Come on.
That could work. This is how we bully Grimnir to come back. We just rope him into Milsim Days.
Just try to
Everybody in that
Convi-
militia has a rubber knife.
convince Jimmy Bones. Tell him the community's good.
You know, that's also not a bad idea.
Can we make Rich a commander?
I would love to if Rich could show up on a Saturday.
I love Rich.
That would be the most Zerg rush of the team.
Yeah.
Just gotta go.
I don't know. I
It's
don't know.
just whole team battle charges. We fight together, we die together.
Move or die.
Either it would be glorious Russian stuff or just Walking Dead. Like, I don't know. Jesus. By the end of that game, his team would be so exhausted. Just fucking,
It'd be fun.
just welted up, looking like zombies bleeding all over their faces and shit. Like another rush.
Richie's always got wacky ideas after showing him the stuff from Saturday too. He's like, "Can I be a role player for the next one?" I'm like, "Sure, Rich, we'll write it in. Don't worry about it."
No matter what his character is, he's going to greet you by going, "Hey, man. Hey, man."
Love you, Rich.
Hey, man, I'm the pilot. But I have a broken leg, so you have to carry me.
Here's a stretcher.
Hey, man.
Hey guys, we're gonna skip this frag. We'll circle back around later.
Wait, where are you guys going?
Good luck, God bless. Take this pistol, defend yourself till you die.
I took all the babies out. It's okay.
Godspeed, my brave little toaster.
Oh, shit. So you went to Gun Gamers recently.
Yep, I was at the Echoes of Foreign Valley.
How was it?
It was everything that I wanted a 24-hour outdoor event to be from back in the day.
That's awesome. And that's at Ben Franklin Range, right?
Yeah, that's at Ben Franklin.
I've never been there. How's that AO?
Expansive and varied. Each one of the platoons on our company experienced a completely different game because
Yeah.
of where we were based.
Oh, cool.
So
And what was your role? I know you got asked to do some leadership.
Yeah, I was second platoon pack mule, otherwise known as the platoon sergeant.
Nice.
You carry all the ammo. You're supposed to carry the water, and I was referring to my 3-day pack as my punishment pack the whole time. So, but no, it was excellent. Right? I thought the game was really well done.
Yeah.
As somebody too stepping in, kind of filling in as like a temporary staff in that position.
Yeah.
Super welcoming people, right? There were some issues with the event, but what event doesn't have them? But I mean, other than that, I thought it was very well done. We hung out on top. My platoon hung out on top of a mountain for several hours. I got to coordinate our sister platoon on an assault on an enemy's patrol base within the first couple hours from 600 yards away.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, I was just watching. We were just watching our areas, and I kept noticing like one or two guys popping out of a wood line in like the same 40-yard area.
Yeah.
I was like, that's a little active. And then like 20 minutes later, like 15 people just like clear an open field into that, radioed into the third platoon, and then they did a wonderful open field assault, platoon level. Like squads were bounding.
Nice.
It was over rolling hills, and it was rather nice. The only thing that would have made it better is if I could have called down some kind of arty strike or called in a 9-line on them.
Yeah, right.
But
So like, third platoon, don't worry about it. I got it.
don't worry, we got this. Other than that, it's your standard like Milsim type Milsim-esque type event. Don't want to get certain people upset.
We love gun gamers, dude. They in a time where good producers are kind of few and far between, they definitely, dot their I's and cross their T's, man. And Eric genuinely loves it. Like you can see it when we did that. Well, you were there for the LARP game. I mean, he goes all out. He's in. He's bought in. You know what I mean? And part of me is like, not just because it's his product, because he's having a good time.
Oh, 100%. He cares so much that he takes the failures to heart in a way that is kind of refreshing to see, because there's a lot of producers out there, or there were, where they get criticism and they just shrug their shoulders and be done. He's super concerned about trying to be as fair of a person as possible, but he's the whole team over there is absolutely committed to the product that they put on.
Sure.
Speed bumps and all.
Yeah, speed bumps. That's a good way to describe it, actually. But we love those guys. So you gonna do anything with them moving forward, or what's going on with that?
Yeah. So I went from temporary to permanent staff with those guys. I am now most likely going to be a platoon leader at their upcoming event. That's going to be in January. I believe it's the 31st.
Yeah.
And out at Skirmish Paintball in Pennsylvania. If you're a Zulu guy, it's only 2 hours away from here. Message me on Discord and let's
Hold on,
get something going.
You pronounced that wrong. If you're a Bry guy,
Oh,
I don't know. I'm probably
If
gonna
you're a boy toy,
Come on, Dave.
if you're a boy toy.
if you're part of the boy toy squad,
Wait.
I'll play for Brian's boy toys.
Hold
I'll
on.
do it.
Hold on. I have
Only
a
if you bring a flag that says BBT on there.
BBT. BBT.
We need a guide on.
We need a lot of
question.
flags.
and if it falls, somebody else has to pick it up and run forward.
Anthony can be the guide.
Can I be the drummer?
We will be Almeric, right? So we will be doing tan in the winter.
I can wear ACU.
Yes, you can.
Oh, come on.
Damn, I just bought those AOR1, but it's like their summer. It's like all super lightweight shit.
Yeah, that'll
Oh, PCU top and ACU bottoms. Yes.
Wait, they allow
I can literally make that happen for people.
So can I.
Straight up, I would probably have to get ACU for that, because when I think of like anything
You don't need
tan,
ACU.
I feel like it's the easiest, cheapest stuff to get.
Yeah, but it's
PCU.
gross.
Or
That would do
AOR1.
well in the winter. Because if it's just standard issue crap, like
It's not crap. It's comfortable.
right,
I feel
but
like pajamas.
It's broken
if it's the
in.
standard issue blouse, then it's like
is
I
very
can
broken
wear an underlayer with it if it's really cold. And
I found like ghetto UCP Delta hats on Amazon today. Stoked.
Send me the link, please.
Gross. You guys have a deficiency.
It's
I
not.
know,
It's
I'm
not
not
a deficiency, man. It's like how much more of a power move can you take for something that didn't work and make it look good?
when I play tan,
It's that second part of that sentence that I have trouble with.
yeah, when I play tan, I have like thin hiking pants and like some type of summer combat top. And if it's like winter and I have to wear tan, I'd probably just get I'd probably just go on eBay and get some ACUs. You know?
Jenny's planning on wearing tan snowboarding pants.
If the brown was more brown, it's so close.
Hey, why are you showing pictures of my toes on the
Oh,
podcast?
oh my God. That looks like some Chinesium crap.
It's Chinese.
It
Good
is, but it's
Lord.
so
We'll probably
close.
get radiation poisoning just
Oh,
from wearing it.
God, it's
I
awful.
want Old Navy ACU.
Well, the sad part is fucking Marist, the college up in Poughkeepsie, they actually had a year where they got legitimate UCP Delta baseball hats made for their baseball team. Kevin has one.
What?
Yeah, I don't know why. It like he walked in here one day and I saw it and I was like, I want that hat.
Did it have the big red M on it?
It did though. I didn't see it from the front. I just saw the side and I saw UCP Delta. I was like, Kevin, where'd you get that hat? I want that hat. He's like, oh, my girlfriend gave it to me. I was like, I need to get one of these.
Marist.
And I looked it up. They were like a special limited edition run for the baseball team, but it was legit UCP Delta.
What do you have to give to a manufacturer to be like, I want you to make this stuff in this pattern?
You have to give them fabric.
And you also have to give them the rights to do it because that's how you get sued by Cry.
What if you say I made the pattern? Like, you know how, okay, so there's Cry Multicam and there's like OCP Scorpion.
That's Big Daddy DOD money.
But would you make like, well, or use ChatGPT?
Am I wrong?
What if you use ChatGPT to generate?
Everybody
The
keeps
pattern.
saying use ChatGPT. ChatGPT can't do images or videos.
Yes, it can.
it can.
Yes, it can. It could do images.
It can't do images now? Oh,
Oh, yeah. I've been using that for a while.
I made Meat Canyon Jet Desert Fox with ChatGPT.
I thought it can't
Hilarious,
do
by the way.
Yeah. I know it can't do videos still, but
And-
I guess you could use it for a camo pattern.
Did you see the
and
Meat Canyon?
Evic Matt. Yeah.
It doesn't do music
That
either,
was-
by the way.
That last Meat Canyon video was
what
gross.
Sora is for.
Interesting.
What did he use?
I
Like,
don't know.
It had to have been just a bunch of food.
It looked like
I saw corn in there.
hot dogs and like meatballs. Anyway, that's sorry.
Continuing on.
Side tangent.
What would
Yeah.
you need? You would need to give them most likely fabric, and you would need to give them most likely a color code because
So-
everything's done in color codes. I know you're colorblind.
If you
but
have to
there's
get the
codes.
fabric and you're like, hey, textile maker, I want you to make me rolls of this fabric in this pattern.
China will do it.
What do you
will
have
do
to
it.
give them though? Like, I know if I want to get something machined, I'm going to give technical drawings and step files to the machinist. What would you give a textile factory to be like, I want this pattern?
Patterns. Will you?
Yeah, you would
Are you
give them
talking about pattern as in style of clothing or pattern as in
Pattern
the
as in
camouflage pattern?
UCP Delta.
You
Oh,
would have
dude,
to-
go to China and be like, I want UCP Delta.
Yeah,
And they
you
know
would-
exactly what it is, and they'll have their version of it.
You would
Like,
have to give them color codes. You would have to give them the digital actual pattern you want. It wouldn't be that hard to do.
Be vectors.
You could. Yeah, you could use that. I have a roll of UCP fabric at home, like UCP Delta fabric.
Where'd you get it?
Evan gave it to me as a gift. It's like a 12-foot by 12-foot square of UCP Delta fabric. But it's not the kind of fabric you would need for a hat because hats are different material than clothes. This is like,
Generally.
yeah, you
Yeah,
would-
I'm not thinking hat specific.
yeah, no, but I'm saying in that regard, like plate carriers are made out of 1,000 D Cordura. Some pouches are made out of 500 D Cordura. Hats could be made out of anything in between that and like 80 D fabric. Like these forward hats, these are super soft material. That's why it frays and rips.
It looks cool.
That's
that
just a
way.
poly cotton blend, most likely.
Yeah.
It looks cool and it rips.
Yeah.
It looks like you're doing work in that.
I'm still shocked that these hats are worth like $300 now.
not that one.
No.
Lordy,
When is
Lord.
it going to get received?
January 31st.
Man, they're just trying to kill people out there.
Well, it's only a 12-hour.
Yeah, in the nighttime.
Well, it'll start in the morning.
Yeah, starts at 10 or 11, ends at 10 or 11.
Merino
Oh,
wool
okay.
socks.
It's not
the
okay.
same-
Okay.
it's the
I was
same
thinking it was a
format.
24.
No, it's the same format as the game they ran here. Not the LARP game.
Yeah.
Attrition.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
And that wasn't that bad.
No.
I mean, for the guns were screaming. The guns were not happy, but
I'd have to use my system.
I'm going to try and use a gas gun. I'm going to power through it.
He's
Power through what? Your gun's just not going to work. There's nothing to power through.
I have an idea.
Maybe your GHK with CO2 mags.
Well, there's that. And then there's the option of 220 PSI green gas. Because so hear me out. No. So hear me out. Normal green gas operates at 130 to 140 PSI. Duster gas operates at 120. And these are all numbers that are pretty well known. So gas loss, when something gets cold, lowers the operating pressure. If you get 220 PSI green gas, that's measured at 75 degrees Fahrenheit.
Sure.
So now if it's 30 degrees, cut the operating pressure in half.
It might be 20 degrees.
it might be 0 degrees.
fill it up.
Attrition
Stick
was
your
0
mags
degrees.
in the freezer.
Yeah.
And then do an immediate couple shots. And see what
Freezer,
happens.
The
freezer
freezer-
overnight.
The freezer is not
Like-
0 degrees. Attrition was like sub-zero in the
Yeah.
I know. So the backup plan is I have a Kythera. I just don't want to use it if I don't have to.
I have a better idea.
No.
I'm just going to use the system.
In your plate carrier, put in a heat pad.
Also,
Hey,
yeah.
You like,
And then
you-
in your backpack,
he went from, I'm going to bring my Sistema.
I'm still.
Yeah.
and then in your backpack, you have a car battery, you have a DC to AC converter, you know, with an outlet, you plug in the heat pad, and in your plate carrier, it's getting all warm and toasty, and you keep your mags in there.
Hold on, wait. I have another idea to get Dave to
Yeah,
go.
but then the thermals will pick you up.
Also, Hoffman, Sean, and Connor are going. Come on.
I don't see those guys. Like, whatever. They're dead to me.
They're dead. Put them in the ground with the maggots.
Yeah.
But still, it's going to be fun. I want to go.
It does look like a good time, and they run a tight ship. So
Look, man, if you like having fun while being miserable, this is going to be awesome.
I'm in.
I like being miserable.
I don't like being miserable. Look at me.
Look at me, man. Come on.
I'm a creature. I'm a product of comfort.
Come on, Dave. Let's have type 2 fun.
I already am miserable, damn it.
My whole life is type 2 fun. Go from one miserable moment to another.
Yeah, I'm in.
Sweet.
Oh, what are we here? Almeric? Almeric with the baby blue patch.
Yep.
Good. I will say this: Gojira's patch colors are like way better.
I was Goji at the last event, and they need. So look, Tan needs help. Let's make that help happen.
Yeah, I'm in.
Let's come on.
Okay, step number 1: change the colors of the patch from baby blue
Just get
to literally anything else.
Just get the subdued patch, man. They have them on the website.
Yeah. Tan. Ugh.
I would really like to go. I'm going to look into it and see if I can swing it.
Well,
It's not that far.
I'm going to tell you that I'm going to look into it, but I won't. And then I probably won't go. That's probably how.
So, just to let everybody know, the first wave of discounted pricing ends in a couple of days, 1st of November, but there are full squad discounts.
Oh, what are they at right now?
I don't know off the top of my head,
I
man.
think it's like 130.
Oh, it's not bad.
No.
But also, by the time this comes out, those price increases will have already happened.
Oh, yeah, fair enough. So, sucks to be us.
They're using the entire skirmish, aren't they?
Correct.
It's a big old bitch.
Big O.
I'll double check the prices right now just so I don't do any. Sorry, 115.
That's not bad.
Yeah. January 31st at Skirmish.
I just want to do hood rat shit with my friends.
Is there a black team? Can I be on the black team?
Nope, no shitters allowed.
Really, bro?
No, black is technically green because
Probably.
gray is tan.
Really, bro?
Really, bro.
Really, bro?
Alpha green.
That's both.
I wanted to.
I wore my PCU as green.
It's not green. This is gray. This is as gray as it gets. I had some kid.
Alpha green.
Yeah, I had some kid give me shit.
It's that magic color though that if you're wearing green pants, it looks more green. If you're wearing tan,
it looks gray.
shut up! Don't take away my don't take away my fun.
It's always
Don't
gray.
take away my
It's
fun.
always gray.
It all looks gray to me.
All right. I think
Good Lord.
I think the ship has run its course.
Well, actually, Dave, do you know what time it is?
Normie. Ooh, we tried to throw him a little curveball there.
What do you have for us today?
Even while I was reading the
Jordan?
the Gun Gamers lore, I don't think they have anything for Black Team because it doesn't say anything about that. All it says for Gun Gamers is that tan team is tan team uniforms and cold gear should match, and green team is green team compliant uniforms and cold weather gear should match.
Go look in the rules PDF. It literally gives you a matrix of colors of camouflage.
That would be fantastic. I will go find that in a minute. For your normie topic, there was one from Spotify, or no, it was from YouTube. This one's fun. I would also like to go over an idea that a player posed in a comment because you were talking about the foundation of good etiquette. And I don't know how much I like this idea, but it's an idea and we should talk about it. Someone had said a good idea for a foundation of good etiquette and fair play is at the start of every game when blue and red are about to take to the field. Right after the briefing, both teams should turn and face each other for a fair play handshake. Every player should look at an opposing player and shake their hand while making eye contact and say fair is fair. This will instill a sense of personal accountability and a foundation for effective self-regulation on the field, and hopefully it spreads.
That sounds wonderful in a utopia, but there was a time where I would have shook your hand and been like, I'm going to F you up out in that field. You know, like, sure, good game, buddy. But like that, there was a portion of me that would have just been like, it's going to go down.
Well, even playing recreational sports growing up or high school sports or even competitive sports, either before or after the game, you shake hands with the other team. Like it's just part of it. But it had no bearing on how I was going to act or how anybody else was going to act. I like the sentiment. Right. I like the sentiment of it. I think really
do the Trump poll.
Get over.
I think that just playing with people that you know and recognize is kind of achieving the same thing. You know what I mean? Like, oh, I know that guy. You know what I mean? Like, you're more likely to give that person the benefit of the doubt if you like know their first name. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, multicam black is allowed on green team for gun gamers.
Yay.
Fuck you, ACU is better.
I'll agree with you on that.
Yeah,
I'll agree with you on that point.
What would almost be better if you really wanted to almost force a sense of community?
Which you can't.
Right. You make everybody wear a name tape.
No, I'm not going to go that far. But
you know what I mean?
Yeah,
like, because then you're looking at people, you're seeing names, and then and then when inevitably when somebody who has a crappy gun thinks they're shooting at somebody, like, Jimmy over there is not calling his hits.
Yeah, but I'm not going to be able to read his name tape from 200 feet away.
You need to make a reward for death in Airsoft.
Which also means I'm probably
Which is
not
why
gonna be able
World
to
War
see
II
my
events
BBs hitting him at 200 feet.
Which is why World War II events are so good is because everybody wants to die in a World War II event because they want their helmet to pop off. Like World War II events are the most chill.
We need Airsoft.
Chill soft.
Purple
Yeah.
Hearts.
I don't know, man. I've heard some stories about certain people at World War II events that cause lots of trouble.
Airsoft Purple Hearts.
Airsoft here or somewhere else?
No, someplace else.
Oh, okay.
Get purple construction paper and cut it into the shape of a heart and write Purple Heart on it.
Oh, that
and
one.
when people die, you hand it to them.
That won't cause any problems. Local airsoft field handing out Purple Hearts. Yeah, that won't. Right down the road from the George Washington fucking the Purple Heart Museum. Right? Jesus Christ. No, we're not going to do that, Anthony. Nice try. Jesus. No, I think I think what he's getting at is nice. I just don't know.
I don't know how that would work. I
don't know.
I get it because like I played a lot of baseball growing up. At the end of the game, you all line up and you either high five or shake hands with the other team. It's the same mindset.
There's also been times where you go to shake somebody's hand and they hit you real fucking hard. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's same but different. But
We also do a group picture at the end.
That I do like.
that's not a bad idea.
Like, come on, man. No, we do it. Every time we have a Milsim Day,
Milsim
we
Days,
get together and it's like, come on, everybody get in.
Yeah.
And in that moment, it doesn't matter red, blue, orange,
felt
pink,
bad,
green, whatever.
I didn't know that a bunch of the Crusader dudes were down getting their stuff from the respawn, so they missed the group photo. I was like, oh, sorry, guys.
Ooh.
Yeah.
well, look,
Sorry, brothers.
But at index of every Milsim Day,
yeah.
go straight to CQB right in the center, and we'll take a like that's just the new thing now. We'll just do that, right?
Yeah. I tell everybody family photo. Come on.
Family photo, right? Family photo, center CQB. It's kind of like the midpoint for everybody.
Yeah, we could do that. We can move
Snap
it to the
it,
center of CQB.
right? Snap
Then
it there.
I could just hop up on top of the apartments or the overpass building.
Freudian slip there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Looks like a video game glitch.
Like, how is this happening?
The cure to Airsoft stealthiness is humping.
What a weird Spider-Man ability.
Spider-Man. Where do you think the goo comes from?
Yeah, but that helps with Milsim Days. That doesn't help with every day.
No, you're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
Because like we were getting at with AMS, we had problems with salty players. But even then, for like a normal open play day, it doesn't happen a lot, but we still see days where people start acting like fuckheads.
That's a community thing. That's knowing, like I know Bryan. I know Bryan's on the other team. You know, I'm going to give Bryan the benefit of the doubt simply because I know him and I've had conversations with him over somebody that I don't know, right? So the way to kind of combat that, and honestly, here there's not too much combating that needs to happen. And I think a large reason for that is because we see the same people constantly, right? But yeah, what he was commenting on was the AMS side of the house. Like, I don't know if at an AMS game, lining everybody up and, if that's going to have any effect.
So, sorry.
No. I was just going to say, even then, like the end goal is to grow the community. So at some point, those people have to get involved in the community. So they have to be new at some point.
Sure.
So it's how do we set the framework with new players, bringing them into the Zulu community?
Oh, I think we already do that.
I think
Just
so
by
too.
example. Yeah.
But like I said, it doesn't happen often, but there are still times where there's a bad actor, or there's like onesies and twosies where like we have to keep an eye on them or we have to deal with it.
Yeah.
Setting that framework of like, hey, that doesn't happen here. Yes, we do it with the safety brief. We do it with every game brief. And our regulars are very quick to correct stuff on the field. I've seen it happen where a regular sees somebody doing something stupid and they're like, hey, bud, you can't fucking do that here.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, who are you? You can't tell me what to do. And then a ref comes over and goes, well, no, he was right to tell you that. Now I can tell you not to do that. I don't hate the idea of the fair handshake. I just maybe an easier way.
So
I don't know.
I don't think it'll have the outcome that we think it will.
Yeah, like my son plays soccer, and at the end of the game, they do the high fives, and you see it. They're like,
Yeah.
So Bryan, as you were going to say,
sorry.
it's totally fine. So the issue of sportsmanship is only solved. It's concentric circles out, right?
Mm-hmm.
If you want to talk about how you integrate somebody at Zulu, well, that's a totally different thing than saying, well, what's the answer at a large event, American
oh yeah,
Milsim,
for sure, yeah.
whatever. You find sportsmanship is often interwoven with the culture of the leadership of the event that's happening.
Okay.
Right. And I'm not saying AMS has a poor sportsmanship, whatever, but it's a trickle down, especially in like a chain of command, right? Some of the worst events I ever been with the worst levels of sportsmanship had a super type A, we're going to wreck these people type of CO.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying everybody needs to be passive and huggy dovey, right?
Yeah.
But that's what it is. And it's about trusted leadership all the way down that are united in something. Right. So if you're a squad lead, right, in the platoon that I'm with, I would expect you to be to mirror what I'm giving.
Yeah, I get. Yeah, I'm trying.
Right. And as far as here goes, it kind of ties into this thing I've been talking to a lot of people about lately is two types of authority that you have. You have positional authority, which comes from I'm a ref here, right?
Yep.
So my position grants me the authority to correct you. And then you have relational authority, right? Which is that authority is born out of the relationship that we have. It's like what Dave was just saying here. It's one of the reasons why at almost every Milsim game, I'm always circling the parking lot. I'm always circling staging because
Yes.
I'm just trying to be nice, right? I've probably met a couple hundred people easy in the last 5 months just here, not counting some of the other places that I've gone to. It's a little embarrassing. I'm having a hard time remembering everybody's names, but I remember their faces. Like, hey, man.
Don't worry, you get used to that.
Yeah, and I've been going out of my way to like just try to be as chill as possible, right?
Sure.
I don't really work here or anything like that. I just get to come and dress up as a army guy and be a villain once in a while, I guess, right? But the community matters, right? And the only way the community changes is it begins with you, you know, like if you really want to see community change, then be the better community.
No, I get that. Yeah. No, you're right.
I foresee, because we already have the origin story for Dick, but I foresee at the end of this saga, there's like a transformational.
Dick goes back to being a Richard.
Yeah, he collapses to his knees and just submits to the.
No, it can't be submitted. It has to be.
It'll be.
He gives himself. And it's almost like the end of the Matrix, where he like gets digitized or whatever. But like, I don't know. He goes through the white light or something. I don't know. There's some sort of like
where like something happens to Dick and this is like he needs to change. Maybe there's like an intervention. Richard's there, and Richard,
I want to see Dick's home.
Exactly.
I want to see where he lives.
Exactly. Maybe
It's one giant domestic.
I was just gonna say, go drive around. It's garbage season, right? Where people are throwing out stuff. Just put a bunch of shit in a Connex box and have them just like rolling around.
It shows
and newspapers and just like a mattress in the corner on the ground.
I cannot get over the amount of times I laughed every time I hear Dave go, "What is this? The side streets of Bangkok?" Garbage.
Yeah. So like Dick goes home and it's like he goes home. His mom's like, Hey, sweetie, how was Airsoft? Bruh, I don't want to talk about it, right? At some point during the series when he becomes a Richard again and things are improving, it's like he has a girlfriend now and he's coming home to his girlfriend and she's like, she's like, hey, Dick, how was Airsoft with your friends? Did you have fun? He's like, yes, sweetie, I had a good time. She's like, do you want to watch Twilight with me? He's like, okay,
No, I say, oh God, because my girlfriend's obsessed with watching Twilight right now because it's spooky season.
Does she tell you it's Hoa Hoa season?
Have you seen the Juggalo Twilight?
The what now?
The Juggalo Twilight shorts that have been floating around
No,
on
I
YouTube?
haven't. I just know every time I go over, there's fucking Twilight on because she's like, it's spooky season. We got to watch Twilight.
But yeah, so Dick's life is like going back together now. You know, he's becoming a Richard. He gets a job. You know, he's taking care of, he puts his glasses on right.
No, that's the last scene. Close up face shot. He's over his shoulder, single tear. And then he puts his glasses on the right way.
I'm sorry, it just reminds me of that commercial.
Yeah, I know.
But we still have plenty of more things to film with the Richard and Dick.
It has to end with him going back into Dick though. Like, okay, there's the episode of South Park with the dog whisperer. And how Cartman's mom's getting all the nannies to try to try to discipline Cartman, and he basically sends them into insane wards, like psych wards, because they just couldn't fathom this little boy who's so evil. And then they get the dog whisperer, and oh my God, what Cartman needed was just a male figure in his life to actually discipline him. And the mom wanted a relation. You've seen the episode, right? Yeah. So there has to be that transformation for Dick where it's like looking promising, like he's finally made a complete 180. He's a Richard again.
And then his dad goes out for cigarettes and never comes back and he becomes Dick again.
Something has to happen. Yeah.
Oh, a tragic
continues.
A tragic overshooting. It's the picture of fucking, or it's the video of Burn My Patch. And Dick, like that was Dick's dad who got full auto in the back. And he's just like, no. And then he turns his glasses upside down.
And you need like 17th century evil villain music playing as he's like transforming back in, like it zooms in on his eyes.
Come here.
What's the message that we're sending with a video like that?
I don't know. We're riffing.
No,
here.
that's just entertainment.
Did you hear our Halloween skit idea? It's too late to make it though.
It is. That would have been really fun.
Richard's dressed up as like a bumblebee. He knocks on the door, trick or treat. He's like, "Hi, my name's Richard, and you know how I act off the field is just as important as how I act on the field. So, while I do have all the cool gear, I understand that." Not everybody's going to receive it well. So I'm not going to dress up in my airsoft gear for Halloween. And then there's Dick, right? He's wearing all black. He has a ski mask. He has a sack in one hand and his airsoft Glock in another hand. And he bangs on the door. The door opens up. He's like, put all the fucking candy in the bag.
The amount of posts that I've seen, like, how can I make my Reddit Halloween costume look better?
You
in
can't.
Like the Milsim and Airsoft subs, it's like
you can't. Don't wear your fucking costume, bro.
But by the way, totally guilty of this at one point, but
it doesn't look cool because it's on you and you're not a Navy SEAL.
All right, time out. I wore my kit. Embarrassing, right? Let's talk normie. To the Modern Warfare 2 midnight release back when. You too?
No.
I don't know. I don't know if that's better or worse.
Him and Dom went to
man.
Comic-Con.
It's totally
Dom and I
worse.
went to Comic-Con and
Went to Comic-Con in their kit.
Which was
I was
arguably fucking hilarious.
I was acutely aware that I was the only person standing outside of the GameStop in Newburgh, like, I really regret this decision.
So
like,
I'll set the
I'm just gonna
lore.
sit here.
I was like, I thought this was going to be amazing. And like, instead I'm like, this is the worst decision that I've made to date.
You see people like elbowing their buddies, like, look at this guy.
Look at this guy.
So I'll set the
Just a
lore
video
for the-
game, buddy. Jesus
for the
Christ.
Comic-Con one because it's kind of funny. So Comic-Con's 4 days long, and you can drink as soon as the doors open. It's a fun time. So we were going down because I had some photography stuff at Comic-Con. Somebody wanted me to come down and take their photos there. So I was like, this is cool. Dom, do you want to go? I have an extra ticket. So we're walking around, and by noon, he's hammered, which is a fun time because literally every 50 feet, there's another alcohol fucking booth. And we walk up on this kid, full SCP cosplay, black everything, black goggles inside, fake PVS 31s, and drunk Dom starts haggling him. And he's just like, what is this, the fucking Amazon special? And he's like looking through his tubes. He's like, I can see the fucking green LEDs. You couldn't even buy the real nods. And he's just haggling this guy. Jesus. Now we're wearing normal clothes.
Good community, right, guys?
Yeah, right. Yeah, exactly.
The kid, and we're like, are you even a fucking airsofter? And he's just like, yeah, I play at Zulu occasionally, and I go to these other fields. He starts naming fields, and I just start laughing, and then he sees who I am. And he's like, oh God, wait, I know who you are. And I just crack up laughing and walk away. And he looks at Dom, who has not gotten the memo that this kid knows who I am, so we should probably stop. And he goes, you probably don't even have a nice kid anyway. And just walks away. That put a fire in Dom's ass. Because Dom then comes running up to me and he's like, we're coming back tomorrow. I was like, well, yeah, it's only Thursday, man. I got 4-day tickets. We're coming back tomorrow. He's like, no. We're wearing full kit and we're finding this kid. Because this kid in the front of his plate carrier has his 4-day badge. And I'm like, oh, yeah, he's going to be here tomorrow, too. So I got wrangled into this and I thought it'd be fucking hilarious, too. So we do Woodland Cries, Ranger Green shirts, full AVSs, helmets, night vision. Going through security at Comic-Con was wild because they looked at us and they were like, you two, private search. We're like, all right, fair. And they see all the camera batteries and they're like, you guys don't have anything real on you, do you? And I was like, no, just a bunch of cameras and a bunch of batteries and shit. And we did balaclavas because why not? So we're walking around and finally this kid sees us and he turns into full gear nerd. And he comes running over and starts picking apart Dom's kit and my kit. He's like, this is so cool. Is this real crazy? Yes, oh my God. And he's like, he's tizzing. He's stimming. And Dom takes his balaclava down and he's like, yeah, I know it's shitty kit, right? And the kid gets so scared. Like, I don't know why we had to do this, but we did it. However, the fun part of this is the amount of actual cops walking around at Comic-Con that were looking at us really fucking confused because you're double fisting White Claws at 10 a.m. walking around in full kit. Like, and one state trooper walked up. He's like, hey, you guys aren't on duty.
Dude,
right? And we're like, no.
That's when you look at him and go, take off your underpants.
Like, we're fucking nerds.
Don't know.
Thank me for my service.
I will tell you.
You walk up and you're like, Sector 2's clear.
We're like,
Just like keep
no,
going, like-
no, absolutely not. I will tell you, an HSGI taco holds a White Claw perfectly. But
I honestly think all of this is very cringe.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
I-
Oh, yeah.
I'm
yeah.
not
Don't
saying
wear
that.
your gear outside.
Don't.
Yeah. Don't.
I learned my lesson. It was horrible.
Yeah.
It was horrible.
That might be
man.
life changing.
It was horrible, man.
Comic-Con's about the only time you can get away with it because the amount of people that do Battlefield and Call of Duty and fucking Ghost Recon.
Sure.
Like, every time somebody walked up to us and were like, dude, is this a Ghost Recon kit? I'd be like, no, it's my Ready or Not kit. And then the next time somebody would ask me a different game, I would say a different one just because I didn't have an answer.
I think that's normie.
Oh, I didn't say it wasn't. I didn't say it fucking wasn't. Mind you, this was like last year.
Yeah, we're rubbing his nose in it a
Yeah.
little bit.
Yeah, sorry, man.
We
No,
gave him
it's
shit
okay.
when he did it too.
Be the
Are
community.
you guys on duty? Are those level 4 plates? It's so bad.
He's gonna kill me. Jordan's gonna meme the crap out of me.
Oh.
That's okay. It's worth it.
BBT memes all over the place. He's gonna get
That's fine.
he's gonna get Mitch
It's-
on it.
BBG.
What we need to
Brian
do it. We
Floyd
need to start cultivating the coalition to go against you. You know what I mean? That way.
So the people that want to take me down are also like, hey, at the next Milsim Day, will you run with me?
Well, that's a good thing.
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
That's a good thing. That just means that it's all lighthearted.
No,
right?
no, absolutely. I was posting all sorts of nonsense in the Discord for like 2 days before
Oh, sure.
because Glenn from Bronco, right, was talking all sorts of smack to me in DMs, and I was like, oh yeah.
Well, by the time this comes out, that Transformers meme will have already been posted in the Discord, and he is also targeted with that meme. So
Oh Lord,
I had
help
to
us.
have been.
Hey, wait.
Hey, what's the actual normie?
Yeah,
topic?
yeah, the actual
I
normie
was just gonna
topic.
say, yeah. Oh, shit.
Jordan, Jordan
that-
at Comic-Con is normie.
it,
Yeah,
it
No,
goes on brand.
Modern Warfare 2
Yeah, that's
midnight
fine.
release normie.
It goes on with the same kind of thing. Is it normie to hang up airsoft guns in your living room?
Oh, I saw this one.
More specifically, like an RPG-7 or a Moss.
I mean, I would do it because space is at a premium in my house.
Well, I thought about it.
Like as a centerpiece, like above your
No, no,
fireplace
no.
type thing. Is that? I think that's
kind of what he's getting at. Like,
Yeah.
It verbatim, so Anthony doesn't have to be like, you told the question wrong.
You
No.
read you read them very wrong. You're
Is it normie to hang up airsoft guns in your living room, more
Yeah,
specifically
so-
like an RPG-7 or a Moz launcher, which
So I think if you're,
that doesn't count because we're in an airsoft store.
yeah, I think if you're 22 years old and you want to do that, that's fine. I think if you're my age and you do that, it better be some crazy shit.
Well, I don't know.
You know what I mean?
your
Not-
closet better be full.
Well, yeah. Well, no. It better be some rare ass
You better
fucking
actually
thing.
have a sock drawer.
What if it's my 2008 VFC Mark 18
That's
that
not
I've
cool
had
enough.
forever.
Like sentimental value.
Yeah, like I've
Like as an adult, you have company over. You're just
Like,
like,
this is
that
my-
is a discontinued VFC Mark 18.
You have to push your
You
glasses
can't-
up with the middle finger when you do it.
you have no idea how many children this made cry in Connecticut.
Back when VFC was, when they cared about the player base, they came out with the Mark 18, and you can't get them anymore, and it's very sentimental to me.
Okay, counterpoint. What's the difference between doing that and having model trains?
I think that's the point.
I think that's just autism.
That's kind of the point.
Well, so here's my thing.
I don't know. My grandfather had a dope ass model train thing. Like it was like a whole ass table
Like,
with a fucking thing.
if I had an RPG replica over the TV that I play Battlefield on,
But is that your living room or your man cave?
it's my living room.
Now I understand space
I don't
could be
have
at
a
a
man
premium. So like if you have,
You don't have, we're
your
not
private-
rich.
Yeah.
No, I wouldn't.
We're dick.
but-
We're not rich.
Yeah. I think man cave, sure, hang whatever you want. Living room centerpiece, it better be like the real thing was too expensive, so you just bought this.
Or
But
too
it's like a
illegal
World
for your
War,
state.
or it's like a World War I gun or a musket. I don't know.
Well, I mean,
Do they make airsoft muskets?
yes. So like prime example, Evan, he has like an 1867 rifle over the mantle in his living room. I don't find that super normie. I think that's pretty cool because that's an antique at this point.
yeah, exactly. So it's also real, but
Yeah.
Married?
Well, what about the
You can
WA
almost get away
2000
with
that
it.
could actually shoot 22 rounds?
we don't talk.
There's like 6 of them.
we don't talk about
we don't
that.
talk about that.
Yeah, like married, you can maybe get away with it. Married with kids, it's a hard bargain.
Well, not even that. It's like,
I'm trying to think. Like,
I don't know. He keeps saying RPG or the Moz. Like, I get it. Rocket launchers are fucking cool. I have an AT4. I don't know if I would take that home and hang it in my living room.
It almost sounds like
man cave, yes.
Man cave, yes. That cool table you talk about that your friend did where you use the AT4
Well,
as
those
the
are
leg.
real. Those are real AT4s.
That's
yeah.
a real AT4.
Yeah.
That's kind of cool. When done tastefully, it could be right.
It's also in his man cave.
Well, there's the thing.
Yeah, I don't know. Man cave, super pass. You can put whatever you want in there. Not normie. In your living room. Okay, under the age of 25,
I guess it's okay.
you're fine. Not normie. Over the age of 25, putting a
Like, are you still on your
airsoft.
parents' insurance plan?
Yeah, like yeah. If you can't legally rent a rental vehicle, like
Yeah, but the median
That's
age
fine.
to afford a man cave in 2025.
it's like
Well, if you're
it's more than 42.
60.
well, if you're a single man with your own apartment, then your entire apartment is a man cave.
Yeah, that counts.
Yeah,
there's
the
that
question
counts.
did say living room specifically.
Yeah.
It did say living room.
I don't think it's like that. I don't think it's normal.
You're also probably the kind of person to have a Glock in the drawer in the kitchen because you need a kitchen Glock.
yeah.
I think if
yeah.
you're-
I'm thinking about this more and more. Like, sure, you could come up with some reason to want to do it, but
I think if your G&G combat machine is hanging on the wall in your living room,
Well, I
it's
know.
not good. It's not good
let's
decoration,
just
nor is
pretend-
it a good airsoft gun.
let's stick to the examples. An RPG
Or a Moz.
or a Moss.
So like any kind of rocket launch. I would-
Something that is, or like a minigun or like,
or like
yeah, kinda
the
not the
six-barrel
normal-
fucking
Yeah.
grenade launcher too.
Yeah, not the
It's
normal.
Like I'm not
Airsoft gun,
gonna
yeah.
hang my Kythera on the wall in the fucking kitchen.
it's not a Lancer Tactical Gen 1.
I have a really funny story for that off there.
I think. See, so
But-
the way that I'm thinking about this is if I went to fictional person Chuck's house.
See, that's where I'm going
and I was having. We were having like dinner with his wife and Katrina was coming and we sat down in the living room and I looked on the wall. What would that first initial reaction be? My first initial reaction would be like, holy shit, is that real? And as soon as he said it was airsoft, I'd be like, oh. And so because of that reaction alone, I'm going to say normie.
I don't know if you'd even have to ask that first question because we still live in New York.
Well, sure, right. But we're also right next to a base and also shit happens. You
Well,
know,
you
like,
could also get a D-milled one.
I mean, it could be worse. It could be worse. When I was working in West Point and we did range control training thing, they told us a story about. So basically, they were saying like there could be unexploded ordnances like anywhere, you know, from like the Revolutionary War. And if you find it, don't fucking touch it.
Do the thing.
I think you told me.
Yeah. They're like, if you think it's a cannonball, it's probably not just a cannonball, because back in the day, they used to have hollow cannonballs they would fill with powder so that they would then detonate. Well, some of them were duds, but were still active. And some dude was hiking with his family, found one, thought it was cool, brought it home, put it on the mantle of their fireplace, and then one Christmas it fell off and blew up. So,
Shit.
and now you might think, well, that's not airsoft. That's a historic piece. You know, it could be worse.
Well, there's
could
a
be
fine
worse.
line between like, are you a history buff or are you doing normie shit?
Also, cannonball blowing up in your house is not normie.
Yeah, that's
It's not.
Some
But
dudes
I would
will see
rather
that
be
and go,
normie
"Hell
than
yeah."
have a cannonball blow up in my house.
Sure, but that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about an airsoft replica of
Could
Now,
be
some sort of launcher or
counter argument, because we talked about this before the podcast started. We do live in the state of New York where it is perfectly legal to own a cannon. Is it normie to have a cannon in your living room?
no, not at all.
Okay.
Not at all. in any respect, home defense or just a piece like.
I mean,
no.
I think Madison wrote about this, as a matter of fact, when the rich merchant asked if it was totally cool if he had cannons on his ship, and he was like, "Of course you can. You can have whatever you want."
Yeah, fuck it.
Yeah.
I believe now that international law is that you just have to have the flag of your country on it.
I mean, we can make the super normie. Like, okay, AT4 RPG in your living room hanging on the wall. You name it. You have the name on it. Big Bertha. And you have tick marks for all the kills you got with it.
Well, yeah, that's over the top.
That's
in
over the
your
top.
living
That's excessive for normie.
So, I think this is where I'm going to fall into.
Is it less normie if you get a spotlight for it that
If-
shines on it while it's on the wall?
Oh,
That's
No,
interior. That's interior decorating.
I think
Like
it's less
ceiling
normie if you
mounted?
get the light command strips that like can stick to the back of it. So when you're watching a movie, it like plays different colors.
Yeah, what if you mount it? You got a beautiful piece
That's
of
sub
stained
25.
wood with a brass little placard on it that's engraved Big Bertha, 38 confirmed kills, and there's a spotlight on it.
That shit better be from Vietnam if you're going to do all that work, not just an airsoft gun.
It's just airsoft.
No, okay, normie as fuck.
It's just airsoft.
I think
This is what I do on the weekends.
I think if there's any reservation to where you would be like, I might have to take that down if somebody comes over.
Right.
Yeah, that's exactly.
You know what I
would
mean?
do.
Like,
if no, go on.
I mean, like, let's just play it out for a second, right? So yeah, you said if I went to somebody's house,
Yeah.
now you're inviting people over. If you don't think that there's somebody in your life that you would have to take that down for, then there's a problem.
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, like I immediately jumped to like, sure, it'd be kind of funny. Put the AT4 over the living room, and it's like, oh, hey babe, we're gonna have your mom over for dinner. I should probably put the fucking AT4 away. Like, yeah,
right.
Like you don't want your significant other's parents
Or
to walk-
don't.
or don't. That's a weird flex.
It's not a flex. It's a talking point. No. Yeah. Okay. Sub 25 years old. Do what you want. If you're over the age of 25, contemplating putting a fucking RPG or something on your wall,
Just do model train.
What if we did 2 crossed AK-47?
right? Right.
Oh,
You know,
God.
if I
and
was
then
a-
we're gonna gold plate them, and they're gonna have pearl grips.
I have my NCO sword from the Marine Corps that I still don't have up on my wall. Not for any reasons.
You choose not to. Good enough reason.
No. Well, honestly, I don't have the mounting hardware, but
Put that on Dave's Christmas list.
no,
3D printed.
my house is, yeah, we could now. Yeah. My house is too small.
Everybody watching a podcast, Dave would like you to drop off mounting hardware for
No,
swords
I don't.
at
I did
registration.
watch him
No, I
open
don't.
a bottle of
Dave
champagne
has enough
one time.
mounting hardware for 36 swords.
I almost opened up my hand on that one too.
If I was an AT4 in the living room guy and somebody came to
You
my
are
house,
an AT4 in the living room guy.
somebody came to my house and had a problem with it, I would be very defensive. I'd be like, your booze mean nothing to me. I've seen what makes you cheer.
Yeah, brown toes. We know.
Yeah, like I'd be like, America, baby.
Yeah, if you're going to hang it on your wall, own it. You know what I mean? I wouldn't take it down for anybody if I did that as well. If I was under the age of 25, you know what I mean?
I'm ugly and I'm proud.
People are into weirder stuff.
Yeah, it's not like a big dildo or some shit
I
up
was
there.
gonna say it could be a furry.
Yeah, you probably
Your furry costume.
Somebody watching this
3/4
probably
mount
has
the
a
furry,
relative
like the
that is a
trophy.
furry.
And then we all know it's the byproduct of Chuck E. Cheese.
Yep. Yep.
So here's my vote. Here's my vote. Under 25 in your living room, you're living alone or whatever, maybe just a girlfriend or whatever the fuck. Put whatever you want on your wall. anybody over the age of 25, it better be in a man cave. If it's not in a man cave and it's in your fucking living room, normie.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
There's worse things to have to explain to your relatives when they come over for Thanksgiving.
Your relatives already know. They already know.
Just because there's something worse doesn't make it better.
Sure.
They already see your Instagram posts.
Yeah.
All right. How we voting, Jordan?
Do you think?
Oh, no, like I said, I agree with you.
You think
Okay.
Mitch's family sees his Instagram posts?
Probably
Maybe not. Brian, what are you voting?
Yeah, I agree.
Okay.
I
Anthony?
tried to be contrarian. I just couldn't.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, it's tough.
One of those you can't.
That's a tough one.
I don't think it's normie.
You don't think it's normie?
Yeah, it's not normie.
All right, cool. Way to go against the grain.
Yeah.
All right. Guys, let's land this plane with that. Good night. God bless. We're out.
Nice.
Also, don't forget to get Zulu 24 merch.
He put it in.
Zulu24.square.site.